Hey, what's up, people? Nas decided back with another video, and in this video, I just want to speak about maintaining your mental health. I also want to speak about things that can affect it negatively, and also things you can do to, kind of help out, to alleviate some of your, some of your troubles or some of your stress, the things that you're going through. I'm also going to list 10 of the main things that I believe contribute to, what I'm saying, your negative, your mental health being affected negatively. A lot of times, we try to act like machines. We do too much. We get carried away, whether it be from work, personal hobbies. Maybe we're competing with other people and comparing ourselves. Maybe we're too worried about someone else, trying to make someone else happy, like a significant other or a family member, maybe one of our friends. We're so focused helping other people that we forget about ourselves, or we just in a high stress environment. All these things can contribute to neglecting our mental health. And I just want to tell you, like, your mental health is like your physical health. If you go too long and you keep neglecting your mental health in the same way that your physical health is, if you neglect it too long, you're going to fall apart. So we just got to be mindful that this is something we got to watch out for and take care of. A lot of times people try to be like robots. We think we're machines. We can just keep going and going and going. But at some point, you got to slow down. You got to take that time to relax and decompress and recenter and refocus yourself and rejuvenate. Machines, they can do a lot more than we can. They can take a lot more punishment, for lack of a better word. But even machines, they got to get tuned up. They got to get, some screws tightened up. They got to get some oil to run smoothly. Computers break down, machinery breaks down, and we the same. Sometimes, if we just keep going and running without a break, we can break down too. And we gotta be mindful of that. But I'm gonna go ahead and list 10 things that can affect our health negatively. The first being stress. Stress is a major contributing factor to mental health decline. Stress is the first one. Then we got exposure to negativity, being too serious, overworking, bad hygiene, bad health, laziness, lack of sleep, loneliness, and substance abuse. Now for the first one, when it comes to stress, it may not be something that's It may be, maybe we're running around a lot, doing too much. Maybe we're at work or running errands or whatever the case may be. There's times when we feel a lot of stress building up. And we got to remember that in those moments, we should stop and take a breath. Because when you're stressed out and you're on the go, you're just on the move doing a lot, that can cause you to make mistakes. That can cause you to make bad decisions. And if you're getting overwhelmed by a stressful moment or a stressful day, it can cause us to not be on our A game or not make the best choices. So if you're ever feeling overwhelmed by stress, just take the time to just slow down, take a moment to yourself, and just take a breath. The second one, exposure to negativity. This can be from our job. It can be from our family and our friends. It could be social media. Maybe we get on Instagram and we see a lot of negative things, or Facebook or Twitter. You don't want to, or maybe the news. Maybe turn on the news and there's a lot of negativity there. You want to try to limit the amount of negativity you're exposed to, because like I said, we think we're machines. We think we can just soak up all this negative information and we think that it's not going to affect us, but it will. It can and it will. You have to know that it's going to affect you sooner or later. And you can't just keep soaking up a bunch of negativity. The third one is being too serious. I find that one of the best things in life is a sense of humor. If you can just laugh and make light of a situation, it makes it a lot easier to get through. I think that's what a lot of military people do. They get in a lot of high stressful situations and they always find ways to laugh, and that alleviates some of the pressure and the stress. Sometimes you just gotta laugh. Put on a funny movie or a comedy show, anything. Talk with a friend and just try to be silly or anything. You gotta have a sense of humor. Don't be too serious all the time. Because that'll definitely contribute to, a mental health decline. So that's something to be mindful of, that humor can be a powerful tool in maintaining our mental health. Maybe the most powerful tool. Next one is overworking. It's good to get your hustle on and grind. You know what I'm saying? People say no days off, no sleep. That's just not realistic. Go as long as you can, but remember that you have to slow down at some point, and you need to plan accordingly. Don't overwork yourself. If you can, if you're feeling even a little bit stressed out, just take 10 seconds. If you got 10 seconds, just take 10 seconds and just chill out for a minute. Don't overwork yourself. It's never a good thing. You can have too much of a good thing. Just remember that. The fifth one is bad health. Like I said, in the same way you can neglect your physical health, you can do the same with your mental health. But if you neglect your physical health, then it works vice versa. It'll affect your mental health. If your mental health is bad, maybe you start eating junk food. And when you start to eat that junk food, it makes you feel bad about yourself. Maybe you gain weight, and then it goes right back. It affects your mental health. Plus you just don't feel good when you put a bunch of junk in your body. You're going to feel sluggish. You're going to feel tired, unmotivated. Eat some fruit, eat some vegetables, have a salad. I always feel better when I eat something healthy. And I think if you have a healthy body, it's going to contribute to a healthy mind. So, take care of your body. And it'll also help, your mental health as well. The next one is bad hygiene. Bad hygiene. If you have a dirty environment, me personally, if my room's always dirty, if I walk into a dirty room, I immediately just feel it affects me. Like I feel uneasy being in an unclean environment. It's just, I don't know. If you just take care of your hygiene and maybe clean your room or your house, your apartment, I feel like that's something that's only gonna contribute just a little small boost in morale. Clean yourself, your body, it'll boost your morale just that little bit. If you're somebody who struggles with, anxiety and depression and things like that, leverage whatever you can. If you have eaten bad food and you got pimples all on your face and you don't take care of your skin, you're going to feel bad about yourself. You're not going to feel good. If you smell and people notice it, that doesn't feel good. Take care of your body and your hygiene. And yeah, like if you don't brush your teeth, your breath is going to smell bad. You're going to have plaque on your teeth, and if your hair looks messy and stinks as well, that's not something that's going to contribute to, confidence and, a healthy mental state. The seventh thing is laziness. If you're being lazy, that is going to affect you mentally. In fact, if you're feeling sad or depressed, maybe that just means you need to get off your butt and do something. Clean, exercise, eat something healthy. Just get off your butt and do something. Get off the Netflix, get off the YouTube, get off the Instagram and Twitter and all that stuff, the TikToks. Just get off your butt and do something. Maybe that's all you need to do, and repeat that action. Maybe you're lounging around too much. You're not getting things done. Human beings are designed to be moving, doing things, getting things done. It's hardwired into our brains to do things. So, yeah, get off your butt. Stop being lazy. If you're lazy, it's only going to contribute to decline. Lack of sleep. Lack of sleep is a big one. You have to sleep to rejuvenate your body and your mind. If you go too long without sleeping, you'll lose your mind. I think it's kind of self-explanatory. you have to sleep. If you're not getting enough of it, um, you're not going to be as healthy as you should be. So try your best to get a good amount of sleep. The next one, and the ninth one, is loneliness. If you're feeling lonely, reach out. Reach out to somebody, a friend, a family member, anything. Maybe get on a video game and talk to somebody on the game. Maybe at your job, you meet a lot of people, do something nice for somebody, anything, do what you can to socialize and get out there. If you got anxiety, it might be difficult to do something like that. But remember, you got to expose yourself. You got to expose yourself to more social situations if you want to, get out of that. You got to expose yourself to more social environments. And I think you'll find that even though it might be stressful, it'll help you in the long run. And the last one, and the 10th one, is substance abuse. There's many ways that substance abuse can affect you. It can cause people to just fall apart. If they're dealing with an addiction, that can be something that can cause them to, make unwise decisions. Do something drastic or impulsive. But more than anything, it triggers your brain. I think this is how most drugs work. It causes you to fire off dopamine in the brain, and if you keep abusing that neural receptor, if you keep firing that off through, getting that high from the substance, it's going to affect you. And when you abuse it, you'll affect your ability to produce dopamine. And dopamine is your reward system, your motivation. If you abuse it, then you'll have less of it. So just a little smidge of science right there. Substance abuse it's just bad for your brain. If you can, you wanna try to seek out help or limit the amount. If it's not that bad to where your life is falling apart, maybe it's just making you unmotivated. So maybe you just need to, take it easy a little bit, take a break. That might help you a lot. Well, yeah, that's 10 things that you need to be mindful of. You need to look out for and try to maintain. Make sure you're not doing too much or even too little. Just take care of yourself. There's 10 things to try to stay on top of. Those are 10 things to just stay on top of. A bonus one is I got an kind of extra. What I want to say, maybe just going outside. If you just go outside and just soak up some sun and look at the clouds and the grass and the trees. Maybe even for 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes just outside your door, on your porch if you got a porch in your backyard, and just look at nature. Go outside for a minute. That'll help a lot with your mental state. Just looking at nature and wildlife. Now let's get into some things that can promote a healthy mental state, or some things that that's just good to do. You want to take things one day at a time. and make a plan, we might feel like we're stuck in a rut, or maybe something in our life that we gotta change. Make a plan of action, take those baby steps, and just think of what can you be doing each day, just a little bit every day, and think about how you could build on that. Maybe you want to work out. Maybe you start off with just doing 10 push-ups a day, maybe 10 push-ups twice a day, and just start building from there. Then you do 10 push-ups maybe 3 times a day, or 3 sets of 10, or, you build up to 20. Just take those baby steps and have a plan to slowly grow. That's something that you can use to better yourself. I also encourage you to remember that things aren't always as bad as it seems. Sometimes we replay things in our head worse than it actually is. Maybe you're not as bad as you think you are. Maybe you're just being your own worst critic. Things aren't always as bad as it seems. And, you just got to take it easy on yourself. Take it easy on yourself and, just be your own friend. Be your ally, motivate yourself. Talk yourself up. And, yeah, things aren't always as bad as it may seem. You got the strength. You got to remember that you have the strength to make it through anything. You got to believe in yourself. And I think that's really important, because if you believe in yourself, others will believe in you too. And maybe they'll want to help you. But if you can't even believe in yourself, how are you going to take the necessary actions to do anything? Just believe that you have the strength to make it through. And I believe that you do. I think everybody has the power to make a significant change in their life. And that includes you. Count your victories. Everything that you do good, or something you do well, or something that made you feel good, remember that and count it down. Make a list of everything that you do right, day by day. Maybe today you write down, I did this thing good and I did that thing good. No matter how small it may be, count your victories. Count the things that you do good, and don't keep track of all the negative things that you mess up on, or that you forgot to do, or that made you look bad. Focus on the good things. Count your victories. And the very last thing I want to bring up to you is meditation. I strongly encourage you to practice meditation. You want to do the type of meditation. One, you want to do the sit down meditation, where you sit down and just take a breath and, just practice mindfulness meditation. Just focus on your breath and just relax. It's scientifically proven, to benefit you, in a major way. So, you want to make sure you meditate. If your mental health may be on the decline and you're struggling a bit, maybe just meditate. And the second way of meditating that I encourage you to do is just throughout the day, just have one thing that you think about. Maybe you tell yourself, I'm gonna make a change. Maybe you tell yourself, I'm gonna make a difference. Or, I'm gonna grow into a better person. Just whatever it is, at various moments of the day, at different times of the day. Just keep repeating that thought in your head. Because if you think about change, if you think about growth, then, action will follow. You are what you think about. And if you're not even thinking about improvement, then when are you ever going to improve? If it's not on your mind, you can't take the action. So meditate on whatever it is you want to see. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. I strongly and sincerely hope that you can get some value out of this video. Hopefully I said something that you didn't know before and I taught you something or anything. Hopefully I had some kind of value in this video. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, guys. Y'all have a good one. Peace out.